Hello, my name is Stephanie Mafuz, and today I'm going to be talking about a little bit about myself and about what is creativity. So, my name is Stephanie Mafuz. I was born and raised in Puerto Rico, and I moved here to Florida when I was 18. I originally moved to Orlando and then decided to move to Tampa of January of this year. I'm a senior at USF, and my major is zoology/pre-vet. I work as a writing and Spanish tutor at Seminole State College, a college in Orlando, and some of my hobbies are I love animals, I love anything having to do with nature, and I love going to see the movies because I feel like it's sort of an escape for me. So, what did I learn about creativity that I didn't already know? I learned about the different types of creativity because I always just thought of it as one. So, I learned about mini C creativity, which is anytime that someone attempts a new task, there is a level of creativity involved, and at the mini C level of creativity, what one creates might not be revolutionary, but it is a new and meaningful thing to them. With little c creativity, it reflects an aspect of growth from the mini C level, and with appropriate feedback, advancements are made, and what was created might be value of others. And with pro C creativity, one has the ability to be creative at a professional level and in a professional venue. And something really interesting that I learned was that studies show that night owls and those who wake up later are actually smarter and more creative. At night, there's sort of a calmness that seems to surround everything, and that calmness has a tendency to lower our stress levels, which make room for creativity. What did I learn about my creative self? So, I'm a night owl. I go to bed about 4 a.m. every night and get 3 hours of sleep. A lot of people think it's not very healthy, but it works for me. I get my work done, and my creative juices are always flowing when it's later at night. Another thing is with tattoos. I love tattoos. I have about 18 now, and I love using my surroundings to help me know what I actually want to get, and I love using creativity to make them my own. And with mental health, I suffer from mental health diagnoses like anxiety and OCD, and being creative can increase positive emotions, reduce depressive symptoms, and reduce anxiety, and it can improve the function of our immune systems. And I really enjoy painting, and it helps my anxiety and it helps me relax. I always try to push myself to make new things, and this is a part of my life where I use mini C creativity. How does creativity apply to my field, career, job, industry, and why is it important? So, with animals, they're very creative. Research shows that animals too can be creative like us. They invent new behavioral patterns and adjust their behavior to new contexts, as well as to changes in social and ecological environments. Researchers show that animal innovation too can be very diverse. So, for an example, Congo. He was a male chimpanzee born in 1954 at the London Zoo. When he was just 2 years old, he started using pencils on paper to express himself, and eventually Congo went from pencils to paintbrushes. In 1957, the Institute of Contemporary Art featured his work in an exhibition. So, in my field of animal science, sometimes you have to be creative in order to solve a problem. And CPS is a way of solving problems or identifying opportunities when conventional thinking has failed. A really important thing is to make animal enclosures more realistic and fun. When working in a zoo or a rehab center, a really big part of it is to making sure the animal enclosures are well suited for the animals. They should be a suitable size with enough vertical space for the size and social needs of the species. They should also accommodate group expansion if breeding is planned. Overcrowding is a big thing that should be prevented, and the enclosure should be capable of providing for all of the animal's needs, all of the stages of their growth and development, and you also need to consider the temperature, humidity, day length, and behavior. A lot of things come into play with this, and you need to use your creative side to make it more realistic and a better lifestyle for them. So, what creative skills will I need for my future career? So, for my future career in animal care, I'll be using the 5 typical critical skills, which are analytical, the ability to analyze things first, open minded, thinking of things that no one else has considered before, problem solving, the ability to solve an important issue, organization, being able to structure a plan of action, which with clear goals and deadlines, and communication is a very important one. which involves strong written and oral skills and the ability to listen and ask the right questions. When you're dealing with an animal, especially when you're dealing with surgery, you're dealing with their lives, you need to keep all of these things in consideration, especially the communication, the organization. If you're trying to discuss something with a fellow coworker, you're in the middle of surgery, you're in the middle of something really important having to do with that animal, you need to be able to communicate, you need to be able to problem solve all of the issues that you might be focusing because you have an animal's lives in your hand. So, how can I learn and develop those skills for my career after this class? So, a great example would be a class like this one, finding classes like this one since it helped explore my creative side. And then with everyday life situations, when dealing with them, I'm going to try and focus on more of my creative side to figure out a way to resolve them in a more creative way. And I'm going to keep working on my mental health because the more that I work on my mental health, the more I'm comfortable exploring new things and using my creativity. This has been my presentation on myself and creativity. Thank you.